Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Season 25 tournament semifinals match between Blaziken and Oa. I myself am Ink, and in the comms booth today, we got JG Salem and Nibbles, who will be walking through everything that's going on in the game, so I'll leave it up to them to take it away.
Hey, how's it going? Happy to be here. I think it's going to be a good game. Blaziken, obviously innovative in Ellie's, and Oa going to be a powerhouse when it comes to standard rush. So I think it's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, definitely. And we know that Blaze is very strong in Ellie's, but I'm interested to see what he does in standard as well.
Yeah, he's no slouch. I know he's been spamming games in standard because he knows that that's something he doesn't have a ton of experience in. So I'm excited to see what he's cooked up because he doesn't run the standard, if you will.
Right. He does not run generic, just as Oa does not run generic.
Well, I think they're talking to Oa right now. I think they're getting ready to get into their first game, which will be an Ellie matchup. Loser will pick the HTS or LTS matchup, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. And for those of you who are not familiar, we are using multi-control for the elementals. So what that is it allows you as a single player to play two different characters at the same time as yourself. So you are your own teammate in a 2v2.
Yeah, it's a neat setup. Prior to this tournament, I had very little experience with multi-control, but I think it's something that moving forward, I'll probably run on normals or just for fun. But it's nice to have control over both of your teammates. Yeah, so they're doing map bans right now. I just got word that OA has banned Space Nexus, and we're waiting to see what the next ban will be. Those map bans, each player gets one map ban, and that will last the span of the series. So LE's, HTS, and LTS, should they get to a third game.
That means that a total of 4 maps will be banned, whichever two they choose, and Arcane Crystals and Dark Fortress, which are automatically banned.
Yeah, that's a good call out. So, Nibbles, you have a lot of experience with Ellie's. What do you think OA needs to do here to compete against Blaziken, given that OA really just focuses on mobility and trying to get to the enemy to dish out damage as fast as possible?
So I think it's going to be a lot of resource management and knowing when to expend resources and when to commit to that rush playstyle. Because Blaziken, I think, is one of the best at really locking you down. Uses a lot of vine bridges, ice shields to just make you feel like you can't do anything. And you have to know when it's worth burning a blast from the past or burning leap to get out of a situation versus saying, okay, what can I do from this bad position that will let me conserve those resources for when I can go for the win.
Right. That's a great analysis because Blaziken, I think. Do you think he's going to run his Cog Ilu book?
I would expect to see Cog Illusion where he goes for a duplication and then goes for a redo to try to get essentially infinite dupes.
Yeah. So very easy to reduce OA's resource capabilities if he's getting the additional vine bridges and ice shields from his redos and dupes. It can be very oppressive if Blaziken is able to get going. But on the flip side, Oa, if he's given the opportunity, looks like they're getting into the
started.
match. Okay, Oa gets first turn. I think that's going to be beneficial to him. What was that, Ink? Oh, okay. Grassy has been banned as the second or the fourth map
Okay, it
remove.
looks like Oa brought Pit on his blood book there, so possibly expecting that Cog Illusion combo and wanting to have a counter.
Okay, so this is actually a pretty unfortunate map for Blaziken, because at least on that first turn, he wasn't able to get Sync, so that bleed is going to stay with him. And also, a lot of Ellie books, at least the ones that run Arc Bomb, are trying to get you knocked off the map to get an additional advantage, and they're not going to be able to knock themselves or knock each other off of this particular map as easily, given all of the sides are terrained.
And there is no Armageddon in this tournament, so those sides as you see them now, that's how they're going to be unless they destroy them themselves.
Okay, it looks like Oa did bring Arc Bomb, so he's definitely trying to continue the damage output. Let's see.
Just misses those arrows.
Just missed.
Yeah, he was going for the deflate on Cog Blaze.
Let's see, so we'll probably see, yep, Vine Bridge out of Blaziken trying to lock down his opponent. Trying to get his redo and dupe combo out.
Blaziken does also love to use Blood Bank or Hemogoblin, as it's now called, as a way of passively healing. He doesn't really go for Drain Bolt or DD style books. Really just Blood Bank and Shrooms. And of course, I think he brought... he did not bring Growth this time.
Unlike Oa, to miss his Gravity Well.
Well, I think that may be a factor of Oa being unused to Gravity Well, because it does have a slightly different trajectory than most attacks.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Blaziken keeping him down. Blaziken also famously does not like Drain. Says that Drain is a not a subpar strategy according to him. I don't know how truthful that is, but he makes it work, it seems. Okay, another Hemogoblin. Goblin. Oh, Mud. Okay. If I'm Oa, I don't know. I think I would rather be focusing on damage, but he's choosing to lock Blaziken down. Could work, but if I'm Blood, I think I'm focusing on trying to get damage out.
And I think that position there on the Swarm is bad, because he could get sucked into it with the Gravity Well. But it looks like he's going for Cogs instead.
Oh, yep, just like you called. Alright. Oa could potentially get a double here. I don't know what moves Blaziken has currently on turn 3 to capitalize on that, but Oa flying a little too close to his other guy. We'll see what
It's
Blaziken
definitely
opts to do.
hard to say who is who when they're both Oa.
Right. I'll just say his Blood Ellie character.
And Blaze using a lot of time here trying to get that Hemogoblin out of the hole so he can use it to trap and use it for micro. But he may have spent a little too much time. Let's see what he comes up with now.
Okay, choosing to trap the Blood Oa, which I think is obviously the right move. He was next in turn. Oh no! Now there is a way that you can mud such that he's not able to BFTP leap. But it looks like he failed his mud, and now Oa gets free reign to get a bleed off on the illusion Blaziken. Yeah, so Blaziken, his strategy really falls apart if he's not able to either A, hide, or, well, A, trap his opponent, or B, hide and get his dupes set up.
Yeah, he made a mistake there. He used Blast from the Past when he had a swarm available to get that D-Flight.
Oh, very true. He's probably lost in the heat of the moment right now, but he did forget to use his swarm.
Yeah, I think being on such low health and having 40 more bleed to come from that Blood Elemental is putting some pressure on, and he's making some mistakes already.
Yeah. Blaziken also not used to Oa's playstyle, which is hyper aggressive. Now, yeah,
Oh,
yep,
what a
that's
stick.
the Oa. That's the Oa.
And onto his own swarm.
Wow. Now he did hit the blood elemental Oa, so he will be stunned for his next turn.
And because that last bloodbath was from his Cosmos, there is no bleed on the Cog Blaziken.
Right. Okay. So if I'm Blaziken here, Nibbles, what do I need to do?
Well, I'm just trying to think what his strategy is to recover some health because he's 130 on one and barely above 80 on the other. And he decides to play it safe and go for a tower here. So
Yeah, I think if I'm Blaziken, I'm going next. It's looking rough.
yeah, I mean he's looking to try to get some damage to get passive healing from his blood bank, but there's just so much pressure on him that he can't get any offense going.
Yeah, in this map I had the same trouble against Machine. If you get behind on this map, there really are not a lot of options to recover. With there not being, a sync element, when you're ahead, positioning doesn't play as large of a factor.
Looks like he's going for an aura stack here.
Okay. He does it. He
And
does it
hits it.
successfully. Nice job.
And so just getting that 15 extra damage.
Okay. I think he got some healing from that. For those of you who don't know aura stacking, you can tick any unit with the swarm for 15 damage, of course, but you can also tick a unit that is over top of an opponent's unit. Uh-oh. Oh, he... Well, fails the Mega Boulder, hitting his own elemental, or his own blood elemental Oa.
Yeah,
So
that was
definitely
just
not what
real.
he wanted.
Sorry, That was just a really unnecessary move too when you consider the options he had available. He's got full Cosmos, so he's got collision course that he can just toss directly underneath that tower and know that that tower is gone at the end of his second turn or at the start of his second turn.
Yeah, very true. That would have been anything probably better than lobbing it. But you know, we're talking about Oa here, so 9 times out of 10 he probably hits that. Okay.
Blaze
let's
may
see.
be looking to set up a double here.
Oh no, he falls in the hole, but he is on his cog Ellie, so he will have
Yep.
more than enough time to recover here.
Now, I think what Owen needs to watch out for here is the possible tempo kill that Cog inherently carries. So, what a tempo kill is in teams is killing a teammate or killing an enemy so that they die on their own turn. So, it basically gives you 2 free turns in a row. And Cog has Clockwork Bomb, which
nicely done.
explodes at the start of your opponent's turn. So if your opponent gets low, you can easily Cog Bomb them, kill them, and then immediately attack the other opponent.
Yeah, Summon Pimps likes to do that Clockwork Bomb strategy for tempo kills.
Now, the range of that kill is 100. Realistically, you're looking more around 70 or 80. So Blood Oa is definitely in that range, and this could be dangerous. He decides to go for just a straight kill.
Okay. Interesting. So that's rough because you want to keep the blood elemental unit. If you're Oa, you want to keep it alive, obviously, but you want to get to the turn where he can blood pack. Now, because he has equally damaged them, meaning he hasn't left one very healthy. They're both below 125 HP. The blood pact really wouldn't have been as useful. When I play blood elemental, I like to focus down one person and then whenever I get low, pact the healthy unit for a large, 120 plus heal and damage to the opponent.
Now, Oa does have at least one more guaranteed option for double turns here, which is Dark Matter Bomb. We already saw him use Supernova. But if he does land a DMB on Cog Blaze, that's 160 damage because he has no way to avoid it. So we'll see what Blaze is trying to set up here. Obviously, some sort of trap. Wants to lock down movement as much as possible.
He also needs to be careful here because Blaziken possibly in the trajectory of Denova. Oh no, that's dead. Ow! Close. So, Blaziken has been cooking up the Brine Bomb auto kill from 250 HP, where if you put a minion over top of your opponent, like a swarm, and you put a Brine Bomb directly underneath them, it can potentially do up to 250 damage. It's pretty absurd.
Right, now it's always on the back foot, because if Blaziken can force a G-Tower here...
Oh, he needs to be very careful here.
It looks like he's going to go for Ice Shield, yep.
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
He needs to be extremely careful here. Yep.
If Oa can escape, that's Abduct and good game.
Yep. I don't know if... So he's going to Blast from the Past. Yep. Yeah, I think Blaze just... I don't know if Oa sees the abduction play.
I don't think he does. I don't. Mac Air also gives you significantly extended abduct range. I think he's trying to line up a Mega Boulder here.
Oh, unfortunately, Owa not very experienced with Cosmos. He
Right.
mentioned to me before the match that, this is one of the first times that he's playing anything other than Double Fire.
Yeah, it just shows how much a lack of experience can work against you. Because I think a lot of people who play elementals remember Oa, not just not being a Cosmos main, Oa doesn't really play elementals and is still playing such a close game against Blaze, who rates among the highest of all the Ellie players. But just not knowing that he could abduct there to get the win.
Yeah, an experienced Ellie player definitely would have known that that was GG, especially with the tools that Oa had at his disposal.
Blaze has to be very careful here because he's trying to avoid the Nova, because if the Nova kills him on his cog on Oa's turn, he's able to freely just kill the illusion.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's thinking here. He's still in range of the Nova.
It looks like
Okay.
he is panicking a little bit. I think that blast from the past was just to buy himself a second or two. Yeah, that
Hmm.
Nova did 50 damage to his tower.
Okay, yeah, he's opting to heal, knowing that the bleed is still chipping him down.
Right, and that was the last turn of bleed on illusion.
Blaziken panicking here a little.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see what this Nova does now. It's the last turn of Nova and does not get a D tower. But if Oa feels confident in his aim, Dark Matter Bomb kills. Nope. He decided not to go for it.
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely think DMB would have been a better play if he was confident in the toss, which Oa, like I mentioned, normally hits those. Now, he can kill on his next turn with tempo. Um, won't mention too much on that, but Blaziken is in trouble if he doesn't make some moves here.
Now, we know that Blaziken likes to carry Sandcastle, but we haven't seen any sandbags yet in this game, so he may not have it, and he may not have any towers left.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think Oa has any tools to get around that, other than Consume Soul.
Yeah, this may be a good time to just get a minion out, or oh,
Okay. That could be. Hmm.
I mean, he may be playing for the D tower and retower with Sanctuary to get that shield canceled, but I'm not sure if that's what he's going for.
Yeah, that could definitely be a good play. Oa in a very good spot right now.
Yeah, and it
Oh,
had a little bit of lag there.
yeah. Always makes me nervous. Okay. Bleed will not kill, so Blaze is pretty much stuck at 1 HP for now.
Yeah, I'm still not sure about that Mega Boulder. I think I would have liked to see.
Um,
Oh, well,
um,
now we can see what he wanted to do there. Gating into the sanctuary to cancel that.
oh, that's interesting. Oa had game there.
Yeah, Flight Pebbles definitely kills there, does it not? Oh no, sorry, it doesn't.
Well, I'm pretty sure he had. Well, no, he might have used that. Was that his second mega? Yeah, because he failed the first, so he is out of
Yeah.
megas.
Yep. On that play where Oa went for the Mega in a
Oh
fairly neutral
no,
position, I would have
GG.
loved to see Drone there instead. But yeah, the Blaze missing his Mud Ball, and now Oa can
Yeah,
freely Pebble. Now, Pebbles
unfortunate.
don't kill here, but especially if Oa misses.
He
It
did not anticipate the small size of Ilu uh, Blaze. Yeah, Swarm, especially when you have sync up, not very useful.
I don't think the Swarm play was bad, but I don't think it was optimal. And I think the Mega Boulder, especially with double turns, having a drone out where it's 15 free damage per turn, with an enemy on low health, you've got that. You've got the ability to kill one person with drone strike on your own turn, and then go and finish the other one.
Right.
But
Now, I'm fairly sure Blaziken will cancel this flight. He knows that Oa is running Consume Soul. Doesn't want to give him to. Okay, so I think he's going to try and hide here. Oa might be able to fit through that.
I think he may just opt for continuing to Pebble and putting pressure on Blaze.
That'll give him a heal.
Yeah,
Not much
just
of one.
68 health, but he still dies to DMB.
Yep, DMB doing 80 damage. Guaranteed, no matter where you hit it. So long as it's within the reduced range after the nerf. Okay, Blaze just, really there's not a ton of options.
Yeah, it looks like I
Oa
was just
looking
going to
to
continue to
spam.
Pebble. Of course, those of you who are familiar with the game know that Pebbles is an excellent digging spell, and each Pebble does 5 damage, but it does 10 damage to a tower, except for Sand Castle.
That's a good move. But he does have Arc Bomb, I believe.
Yeah. That is a rather difficult angle to get the arrows to hit, but he will at least be free. Yeah, I don't think you can aim the arrows at Blaze.
Now we play the mud ball game.
Yep.
Blaziken. Uh-oh, okay. Just doing everything he can to get away from Oa, but this map doesn't give you a lot of options, especially when your opponent is running pebbles. There's not really many places you can go.
I don't see a way for Blaziken to win this. There's a very, very unlikely Arcane Bomb sync if he wants to go for it, with 2 arrows hitting Oa and then 1 arrow knocking out the bottom to get that 30 damage for the D tower and then to knock out the bottom. But I don't see this going any way but Oa winning.
Yeah, and Nev bringing up a good point. We mentioned earlier that Blaziken doesn't have a way to recover whenever he's down and can't dish out damage due to his HP. First of all, he doesn't have a goblin out. He tried to get one out, but Oa was able to immediately kill it. So that's a limitation of your only recovery spell, at least in terms of improving your HP state by not running Drain. So he's kind of in a bad situation here because of the book that he chose to run.
Right. And also knowing that Oa is always going to play offensive and bring pebbles. I think it was a mistake not to bring Sandcastle.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I mean, if you're playing Oa, probably a safe bet to throw in a Drain and a Peggy, a Pegasus. It really just nullifies most of the time a super aggro playstyle because they can't kill the Pegasus on turn one. You're able to get a double Drain off potentially. You're able to use it to trap. I mean, there's just a lot of ways. You get more recovery options whenever you choose those two spells. Don't have to run them, but good options. I think this is just an arc bomb.
Yep. And we saw earlier where the Mud Ball detowered and Oa immediately towered. Obviously the correct move at 96 health because a well-placed boulder could have actually killed Oa there, but
Yeah,
straight back into a tower and Blaze with no real option because detowering means he dies.
Yeah, and he's out of mud. That was his last mud. Unfortunately for Blaze, I believe that he's going to need to win LTS and HTS, which is not an easy feat against Oa.
Yep. I think that there was a possibility for a draw with Mega Boulder there if he flew up and got the first hit to deflight and then got the remaining 3 hits on the way down, but that's all like academic now. So Oa will take game 1. And we will see what Blaze chooses as his counter pick. I would be surprised if it's not HTS, just because of how clinical and oppressive Oa's Rush is on LTS.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I think Blaziken, knowing that he has a better percent chance of winning HTS, would be remiss not to go that route. I know I would be scared of going LTS versus Oa. Okay, so Nibbles, you are Blaziken. You're down the Ellie game. That was you were expected to win that, but now you're down. You need to win LTS and HTS. Where do you need to be mindset wise to get you through this?
I think Blaze just really needs to think about, rather than what strategy he necessarily wants to play, think about what Oa wants to do and what he can do to counter that. I know that Oa talks a lot in Discord and says that people will hard counter in LTS, especially with things like Flame Shield, where every turn they get a shield that will protect them from attacks that come from the top. Other ways to counter him: Entangle, to really deny his mobility and allow them to get away and set up. So I think that if Blaze wants to take these next 2 maps, he really has to focus more on countering rather than playing the strats that he is more comfortable with.
Yeah, and that's a great point. Oa as you mentioned, he hates being countered. Now, I don't know. Do you think Blaze has the experience to know what spell books to craft to counter Rush? Does he have the experience against Rush to know what spells to bring?
I honestly don't think so. I think we may see Oa taking this, maybe even in a sweep here, because I don't think that Blaze is going to bring something like Flame Shield, which would give him a huge advantage against Oa's playstyle. It's also going to be very map dependent. Maybe Blaze does go for a rush counter, and he just plays straight rush, and it's basically a rocket tag. Whoever gets the kill first.
Yeah. It could be a valid strategy to just go rush yourself and try and get first turn and keep the pressure on. Oa has also mentioned that, a good way to counter rush is to just bring it yourself. It's not as consistent. It's kind of RNG dependent, also map dependent, as you mentioned. And I think Blaziken has some books that he brings that are, fairly aggressive. Shock Shield is not a bad option to bring, given that you get more damage over time. Try and out DPS Oa.
Right, and the usual counter to Storm Shield or Shock Shield is Sanctuary, and Oa is not known for running Sanctuary in Standard, so that's something that
No,
could definitely be
yeah.
a good option.
Now he did bring it in Ellie, but Standard, I would wager he would not bring Sank.
Right, and it looks like they are going for HTS for Game 2. So Blaze
Okay.
obviously does not want the LTS smoke that Oa can offer.
Yeah. But either way, Blaziken is going to have to get that LTS smoke to get out of this series. Okay,
And
so
Game 2 is
Blaziken
underway.
first turn.
Is he going to go for a control play style? It looks like he may be lining up a bridge here.
Okay,
Yep.
standard Vine Bridge. He loves to use it. Oa has a lot of mobility in his rush books, so it's not going to be enough to keep him down.
Yeah, we know that Oa brings leap, and he can leap out of that vine bridge if he doesn't want to burn a blast from the past. But we'll probably... Oh, Monarchs.
Okay, Monarchs. I like that move. I would wager maybe Blaziken is swallowing his pride here and has brought Drain. We'll see. Okay, going for a classic shock bomb. Don't think that sinks, no. Blaziken has some options here for his Monarch. Let's see what he chooses to do.
Looks like he's trying to set up another vine bridge.
Okay.
And we do see another vine bridge, probably then trapping with the Monarch and trying to set up even more.
Like that's what he's doing. Hesitating. Prickly Barrier. I don't particularly like... okay, well.
Oh, it does walk into it. I think he may have had a chance to jump out. He may still leap out and go for
Yeah, I
the
think he
flat
still
sink.
leaps.
Or he just takes the frost shards. That is a little close for shards.
I'm not sure if he brought shards. Oa has been running Rush without shards lately. Oh no! He tried to be cute. He tried. Okay, he still gets the damage off though.
Yeah. So
I know the move that Blaziken should do right now, but I won't say it yet.
It is only turn 3, and Blaze did go first, so we will not have Boulder until turn 5, if that's what he brought for his killing blow.
Yeah, there is a winning move here. But I don't even know if he has it, so we'll see. Okay, interesting. Keeps him trapped. I like it.
Yeah, he's just going for that big damage on the prickly barrier.
Blaziken's use of Vine Bridge always amazes me. Using the Monarch to get certain angles with the Vine Bridge that wouldn't be possible without a minion to change your positioning. Okay. Blaziken in a winning position here. Is he going to stay in his tower? No, he's going to summon Swarm in his Swarm.
It looks like the knockback from that just got it out of the aura, so he will actually have that Swarm alive next turn.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah,
unless Oa has Deluge or something similar.
I think so. I'll say what I think he should have done last turn is use his Monarch and drain. I mean, what do you do? That's a 60 heal, and then O is down to almost 80 health. And I don't particularly like his use of Din in this, because, it's a single-use tower. Most of the time, I'm just not sure how useful it is.
Right. And the fact that it's single use, it looks like he's reluctant to get out and really take the fight to Oa. That allowed Oa to heal up a little bit with shrooms and get prot shield up.
Yeah, and this kind of shows his inexperience. Blaziken was in a 100% winning position, and now he's letting Oa get back into the game.
Right. Because Oa's now at the point where one boulder doesn't kill.
Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. So surprised that he brought Storm Shield.
And he just gives up the tower, so I think he's expecting to be able to sink.
Uh-oh. Did he bring it? Did he bring it? He might have brought it. Does he have Consume Soul? Bad positioning if he does, so I don't think he did.
I think he's trying to set up a bridge with this Monarch, maybe, and then maybe a boulder sink. But...
Okay. Yeah, that'd be very interesting. Oh, almost got the sink.
Now, Oa has not used Leap yet, so he can definitely get up.
Right. Oa has some time here.
Yeah,
he's gonna look for a sink.
Game.
Yeah. Unfortunate. He doesn't have TP up though, so he's got to be careful if he chooses to Sui here. Okay. GG. Well, there is definitely a way that he can survive here.
Yeah, it will be rough though with Oa possibly running Whisper Bomb and Whisper Arrow.
Oa needs to be careful here too though, because only 62 HP.
Yeah, he did take a bit of damage from his own bomb, just wanting to make sure that he got the sink and the damage on Blaze there.
All right.
Looks like O is not able to get up into the position that he wants to for Mega Boulder.
Just chooses opposite tower.
And that tower looks like it's just about safe from Arc Bomb or Flash. It could be a close one though if Blaze wants to risk it.
Yeah, I don't think he even needs to. I think you just bide your time, try and tower, wait out the storm shield.
Yep. Although we do know that Oa did Oa show Flash already?
I haven't seen any type of. He shock bombed him off, so no flash or arc bomb that I've seen.
Okay. Yeah, because
This
Blaze
could
wants to be in a
be.
position.
I think that his storm shield is down next turn, so if he wants to detower here, it could be a good move. That's if I've been counting correctly. Normally, I'm a lot more vigilant, but I haven't been counting his storm shields.
I think Blaze needs a Pebble Sink here to stay in the game. Hope for a really good bounce off that
Yeah.
cloud back to the left.
I think it's possible. It's hard. He's
Oh,
he's angling it up. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, nope, I was wrong. That might be game.
Now, Boulder is very likely to kill here, but there's also a chance that it just
Oh!
goes for the sink.
Okay.
Oh, but with a he got very, very lucky that that prickly didn't spawn right next to him and knock him off the map.
You're right. Certainly could have. Blaziken trying to think of what the best position to go is. You know, I was thinking that spot as well. Honestly, there aren't too many good positions with Oa having flight available. You know, and I think this all stems from Blaziken staying in his tower when Oa TP'd. I think if he had followed and damaged, or had brought Drain and used Monarch with Drain, he had a lot of options available to close out the game.
Yeah. And now we're seeing Blaze in a position very similar to the end of Ellie's, where he's just running around trying to stay alive, and Oa is hunting him down.
Yeah, that's definitely not the position you want to be against Oa.
I don't know if he didn't bring Mud and Boulder, or if he's just scared of Whisper Arrow, and that's why he's not using it.
Oh, bringing out Dark Knight.
Last roll of the dice for him.
Oa usually brings some form of Whisper Bomb or Whisper Arrow. Guess he doesn't this game. Blaziken having no way of getting that DK to him, knowing this, goes to the top of the map, shoots down a pebble shot and says, okay, now what?
And it looks like he's just going to try to bait Oa into making a mistake and coming too close to that DK. I don't think we've seen Prot Shield from Blaze either. So
Yeah,
if he doesn't have any towers left.
Blaze just does not have a lot of recovery options with his books. It really relies on him gaining a tempo advantage through trapping, which he was able to do. But you know, when you get those opportunities, you have to follow through with them. Looking like it's just going to be GG here.
Yeah, Pebbles should reach and should kill here.
And good game. Okay, so it's going to be Owen Machine in the finals. That'll be a good game, good matchup. All right. Well, do we want to try and get Oa or Blaziken in the chat to do a post game interview? Oh, Blaziken coming in. But a good game all around, you know. I think Blaziken's inexperience kind of showing through here, but also the pressure of a tournament setting in general. Um, you know, I make mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. DX would make mistakes in a tournament setting. The pressure can really get to you and cloud your judgment at times. It's not always easy to see it in the moment versus somebody like Nibbles and I looking at it through an exterior lens.
Yo, what's up?
Let's go,
Hey,
Owen!
Blaze.
Jeez, GG!
Bro, don't cheer, please. I'm sad.
Hey, man, you gave it a good go.
Yeah, for real.
Let's
I
talk.
literally started playing a standard just for this tournament.
Well, hey, I
Like,
think you've improved significantly. I mean, I really like the way that you're using Vine bridges with the Monarch. I think that was a good play. Hey, what was your heal option in HTS? Did you bring Drain? Did you bring Hemoglobin? What'd you bring?
bro, I'm gonna be honest. I sometimes bring Blood Bank, but I think that you can DPS in a way to not need healing, and you can just apply constant pressure, not in like a rush way, but more like you position your towers to like be able to sink them or like punish them. You like use swarm and prickly barrier to like control their movement and whatever. And that's kind of like how I try and do my play style. I don't really like drain or prot. Sometimes I bring spores and harmony. Um, but yeah, that's really it. Like I've been liking the monolith though recently. Like the monolith is pretty nice, but I didn't have anything in HGS. I only had spores.
Okay, so well, let me ask you this then, because you said that you want to keep the pressure applied. So whenever you had Oa down to like 110, 115, and he TP'd off the or down below on the map, why did you stay in your tower?
Oh my god, bro. I don't know. I was scared. Like I think I if I detowered, I would have been in like Mega Boulder range. I don't remember for sure. But my DPS options for like that early-ish game, I don't remember if Cuckoo Clock is up, but that's all I really had.
Yeah.
Um, so I would have had to go in Cuckoo Clock and maybe risk like taking some weird damage or something like that. But you're right. That was kind of a throw. I thought I could just use that as an opportunity to set up, but I was messing up with like putting my creatures on like the dense aura or whatever. I used
Well, Oa
them completely wrong. I'm supposed
Well,
to
Oa
use it.
probably knows this as well, but whenever you had your Monarch up, um, and he was down in that hole, if you had brought Drain, that game was over.
Yeah, I mean, I have Harmony too. I just like I used to be like the kid who brought like Hague and Gargoyle in like all my games, and I would just try and make that always my win con just to like drain spam them. But I started branching out a couple months ago, and I realized that like I don't even really need healing. Like I know that sounds crazy.
Well, hey, maybe one day you will redefine the game.
Yeah, for
But
real. Everyone thinks I'm crazy for not bringing drain.
for that
I try
game,
it, and it doesn't feel good. But I'm sorry, what were you saying?
no, I think you played it well. There were a few mistakes where you maybe could have applied the pressure a little bit quicker, but overall,
Yeah,
I
for
think your
real.
APS game looked a lot better than your Ellie game. Do you think that the map on your Ellie game played to any factor on you
Okay,
losing that?
I am not venting at all. I don't hate any type of booking or whatever or anyone. Like I respect like so he basically got this one book from this player named Stormy. I don't know if you've heard them, but Stormy with this book, his Cosmos Blood with like a grove or something like that. It's like insanely oppressive just out of nowhere. And I really don't want to hate on Stormy, but Stormy's like kind of like mid-level. Like he's like one more step away from being like super good. I mean not super good, but like good. Like I don't hate him at all. Like I'm not hating him at all, but he made this insane book. Like he was like one of the first people in multi-control to really start abusing the well consume like I don't know, like that book was insane. I don't know if I went off on a tangent. What was your question again?
Well, I was just saying that the jungle map, with the
Oh,
enclosure, do
oh,
you think that
nah.
aided in counteracting some of your strategy, or do you like that, you're not able to be sank,
Um,
or you're not able to sink
I didn't
them?
really even like notice it. I mean, I don't remember if I was gateless on my illusion book. Sometimes I run gateless because it's super hard to get sunk with illusion. Maybe it would have been useful if I, were to get sunk, but I didn't really like feel like it was that super big of a deal. I
Oh,
mean, some people
sorry,
said
Blaze.
like I could have healed or something like that. I mean not healed. I like the map wasn't good for me to hide. I just feel like I could have played better in the early game. Like I've always had like book crises. Like I've never had like a true book for any of these modes that I've had. I've always like made the spells right away, and I feel like I could have um booked better or played better at the start. Like I don't um think there was any issue with the map there.
Okay, well, we'll come back to you, Blaze. Want to welcome in Oa. Oa, thank
All
you
right.
for joining us. Congratulations on the win. Um, how does it feel? You're in the finals.
Yo, what's up, dude? It feels pretty good. I didn't expect to win the multi control at all. Um, I do want to say, I do know. First of all, I'll be the first to say I'm completely fine with shit talking Stormy live on the air. But
No, don't
but
shit talk me.
but
Bro,
no
I
Well,
love
let's keep it
Stormy.
civil.
no, he's this isn't the book that he gave me. So he showed me his Cosmos book, and I saw Grove was in it, and I didn't even ask him for the other one because I knew I wasn't gonna use it because it's just like the reason why I went with this combination is I was originally gonna do two Cosmos because not that you're like a summon pimps type player where you just like sinking, but if I'm worried about my positioning, that typically means I'm adjacent to terrain and I'm down low, which means you have easy traps on me. So my whole mentality of it was if I'm Cosmos, yes, you can't sink me, but more importantly, I'm able to position out in the open where trapping me is a lot harder. You can't like it's a lot harder to get divine bridges off.
Mhm.
You usually have to use like you have to be creative with it. So like that's
Yeah,
that's what I was
that's
gonna go
smart.
with. But then I was like thinking, and blood just seems like the most overpowered like rush because I'm just like I wanted to have one book have pit and it didn't feel like it was
Mhm.
fitting in the Cosmos book. And with a Blood book, I just have to do damage like twice, and it's like a whole book worth of damage. So I have room for pit because I'm only just like if I lust twice, I don't really care because like you're really incentivized to kill the Blood book. Um, but yeah, like that was kind of my mentality of it. Fire wasn't working. I think I mean there was for a lot of reasons, but it's just you're you played so much against like Tubby Teak and stuff you know how to beat fire pretty handily, pretty well. So like
Yo,
to me, it's like
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
no,
off.
no, you're good. I was just like, so I just didn't think fire was the move because it's just too easily
Mhm.
trapped. And if you trap me and we're kind of in melee range, like really one of the only options I have is to go like drain, which sucks, or firewall you, which like you're gonna backfire that on me 9 times out of 10. So like it's just
Mhm.
not really good. So I mean that's kind of my mentality with the Ellie's, but um when you Brian bombed me, I for sure thought you were gonna DK. I thought that you were
Bro,
positioning for a DK.
that brine bomb, dude, I can't believe I messed that up. I feel like if I was just like a pixel over or whatever, and I
Yeah,
got it more centered.
for sure. As precise as fuck. I mean, from my perspective, I thought you hit it because it is like 1 pixel between failing and succeeding. So like,
Yeah, for
I
real.
was like, ah, shit, he got it. But yeah,
Yeah, that is broken and needs to be fixed.
it's fucked up, dude. I saw
That does 250 damage? Why?
literally every single person in the lobby was like, oh, Pips is winning this. Wow, it's his first win ever. This is crazy. And then it's like, no. And then Blaziken's just boom, 250. It was the craziest shit. Like, yeah, no, I really respect it too. I
I
respect
spent
having
so
fun.
many hours labbing that. Like, I don't even know. I was just like, I saw the initial clip of Live Player doing it with Santa, and I'm like,
Yeah,
there has to be a way for you to be able to do this regularly.
Well, also on the Monarch, Shock Bomb Ricochet, I had leap available that turn. I could have leaped or leapt, and just like
Mhm.
guaranteed that I hit it. But I was like,
Yeah.
I hit this enough, and I fucked it up. But the fact that it hit him at all, you were 100% correct. If he drained me, I might have just FF'd. Like, I might have resigned. Like, there's really, because on that map texture, there's no way for me. The only place I can TP takes me out of the fight as well. So there's no place for me to TP to be safe from him and also be able to counterattack. I have to TP like into terrain, in which case he just gets to summon all the minions he ever wants, and I lose anyway. So yeah, Drain was winning for sure.
Yo,
But-
my bad. I didn't
No,
mean to
you're
cut
good,
you
bro.
off.
No, you're bro.
Did Stormy approach you and he was like, yo, this book is really cracked against Blaziken?
No,
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 Blaziken.
no.
No, Owen talked to me before that game and was like, I'm going to run double Cosmos. And I said, well, have you considered running Blood? And I didn't even know Stormy ran that. I just know that Blood is good.
I
Stormy?
watched Stormy beat Spork in a 2v2 where Spork took your book and he took his. But like the strength of Stormy's book is from slow playing, and I think like you really want to set up your consumed souls where it's like I don't think I think I consumed you 1 time. Like it's just it never came up. So like
Mhm.
for me, because I played too aggressively. Like in a substitution of consume, I could be bloodlusting you, or I could be shock bombing you, or I could be any of those things. So it's like I don't feel like consuming you unless if we're in a race, and I didn't feel like we were racing that game.
Mhm. Yeah, well,
Well,
I
Nibbles,
mean, you go against a machine now for the finals or whatever.
Dude, I'm beat his ass. Machine is that's like yeah, that's light work. I'm
You're gonna
Yeah.
have to wait for machine to just appear randomly.
yeah.
Like,
Machine's
your
on his
game.
good game. Hey, Blaziken, I think you and I play.
Right now.
I mean, we can for third place, but it's just one game.
Okay.
Nibbles,
play
did you
you.
have any questions?
Oh, bro, I thought this was Ink the entire time. I didn't realize it was JG Salem.
Salem.
They
Salem.
they do kind of sound similar. Excuse me too.
JG Salem.
Salem,
Dude, I
Salem,
shouldn't even be
Salem.
here. Shouldn't even be here. I won the lottery against Ink. I should have lost that game for sure. He played Blood and Stone, I think, and his blood on Giant's Mountain. His blood Ellie got spawned inside of a trap. Like how lucky? That's so lucky for me to even be here. Because like the whole point of Blood is getting damage on like turn 1 or 2, and he
Yeah, I
spent
agree
like
with you.
he spent like 4 turns getting out of the trap. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You're right,
I'm on
Owen.
borrowed time.
And Machine shouldn't even be in the finals, right, dude?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I've been saying.
How did he weasel his way out of that LTS
Oh,
game?
hey, Machine. No, Machine is epic.
Nah, Machine's great. He's probably gonna
No,
smoke me.
I like Machine a lot. If anybody was gonna take me out, I'm glad it was him.
Listen,
Yeah,
I have two options. Either I win or I get my 17th second place. Those are my two options. So it's like,
bro, I feel like you can just destroy him. Like if you play like you did like today, like I feel like me and Machine kind of have semi similar play styles.
yeah.
Like if you just go in like you are right now, I feel like you could definitely destroy
Well, I
him.
promise you, Machine's gonna run Drain.
Oh yeah, Machine is what Machine has
No.
played against me enough and has lost against me enough to know how to beat me. His issue is not that
Oh.
he can't beat me. His issue is that he overcomplicates his turns and then ends up doing nothing.
Nev says nobody has more second places than I. Is that
Shit.
true, Oa?
I've only
I-
done.
I could
Three.
verify that. Let me check because
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
I do have like a
Nibbles, are you here?
all-time-
Yes, I'm here.
You have any questions for Blaziken or Oa? I don't want to.
Everything I do is for Nibble's bracket prediction. Everything I do.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lose
so
if it means he's winning.
Yes.
to clarify,
The only way my
your-
bracket wins is if Oa wins.
Yep.
If you guys are
Split the coins,
curious
bro.
who has the most second places, it is two people. One of them is Nev. The other one is DX actually.
Okay.
Oh wow.
It's easy to get second places when you make the finals of every tournament you do.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I've only done 3 tournaments outside of this. I got second, and then top 8. Come on, bro. I need more time.
Yeah, fair
More
enough.
time to lose. But yeah,
Okay.
it's
I'm
a good
looking
match.
at Nibbles' bracket here, and I'm noticing something. Nibbles, why did you have me losing in the qualifiers for that first?
Who are you up against? Let me
What
see
the
my
hell,
bracket.
man? Miley Hannah.
Oh,
she's good.
Yeah. I thought Miley would just roll you.
Fair.
What the
She's
hell?
real good, dude.
Yo, but JG, Sandler,
Yeah.
do you wanna play for third place or?
Yeah, go for
if you two do want to play after this, go for it. We won't have a broadcast for it. We typically just don't broadcast
fine.
third place games.
So Blaziken, I have one question though.
Yeah, what's up,
If we went LTS, were you gonna take Grove?
bro? I was really just like, I don't know, bro. I really like. I'm telling you, I was making my books based on feel. Like,
Yeah.
I kept on. I had some books that I had saved that felt good, and I was looking through them, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel good. And so, like, I don't know if you saw, but like in the multi-control, a lot of the first couple games, I was doing myths, and I was resurrecting myths. I stopped bringing that. Like, I don't know. I really have no idea what I was gonna bring if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, because we did a bunch of standard 1v1s, and the games where you brought Grove were so hard to win. So I was afraid you were gonna bring Grove because it was like, it's just that spell is just so good at. I mean, it's like a second health bar, and there's nothing I can do. I can't outrace you, for the most
I
part.
just like I don't like when I bring Grove. It's like I have to sacrifice like Vine Bridge or like DPS or like
True. Fair enough.
I don't know. I feel like it's just I'd rather try and not put myself in a position where I have to Grove. But Groving offensively is still pretty nice, like using it to trap you. So
Dude,
yeah,
just take the win.
Oh, I do have a
Never-
question for you about the Ellie's game.
yeah. What's up?
So, when you were in Mac Air and Blaze was stacked one on top of the other, why did you not just abduct to get them stacked together? And
Well, I
then
was
pull them
thinking
out?
that. I was thinking like.
Dude,
Oh yeah. Oh, a big miss.
God, I had abduct. I forgot.
Big miss.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it, bro. Holy shit. I BFTP'd. I was like, oh, there's no way to get them closer together. I'll fuck off. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you had win guaranteed.
How'd I win? Yeah, no, that's... I see what you're saying. Yeah, because obviously the whole point of me BFTPing is to do that exact thing. And when I missed, I just completely spaced. I even had abduct in the book. That's my first time doing Cosmos. It's kind of
Yeah, we
overpowered.
chalked it up to inexperience, given that you didn't really use the books.
listen, that's just kind of bonkers. I didn't even use drone. Like the ability to not have to worry about getting sunk. I mean, granted that map is whatever, but like it's just I don't know. It's kind of insane. What I'm getting at is fire feels like it just kind of sucks. Like all these other
Yeah.
elementals that I'm using, they're just it feels like I'm playing like I have twice as much options.
Right.
But yeah,
Oh.
to answer your question, I suck. That's pretty much.
I feel like
Well-
you were like smart in like not going fire, but I think like Tavitik is like the exception for like someone who's good at fire. Like I think the way Teak plays fire, like it's just always a 50-50 like whoever wins, if not in Teak's favor for like the majority of the books I've played. Like
I didn't
Like, if
watch
you
him
don't-
play. He's real good. I won't no knocking there. He's real good. Normally
Yeah.
when we play, if we're both playing fire, whoever gets first turn wins, and it's just a coin flip, like 99% of the time.
Mhm.
But yeah, I have to see him play. Cause when I was playing with you with fire before, it just felt like I don't know. I think I'm just bad at counting your resources versus my resources. Like I'm just, cause you're just like that's like I think that's probably your number one skill is resource.
No, I don't count resources at all, bro. I just try and play in a way where I use as many resources as possible, of like from the opponent's perspective. Like
Yeah.
I'll like the way I like bridge and stuff like that. Like I'll try and super limit you and make you use a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because it's like you bridge me and that jungle map. I missed the BFTP to get out. Didn't want to reveal flight quite there, and then I missed gravity well, so I queued off of your bridge.
Mhm.
That's like such a huge, and that happens all the time. It's like yeah, right on, man. It was a good match.
Speaking of that
Cool.
gravity well miss, did you know that gravity well has slightly different trajectory to other attacks?
No, I figured that one out. I aimed it a little bit above, and it just fell off so quickly. I just wasn't expecting that.
I see. Well, I guess we will potentially wrap it up here. Unless Salem, Nibbles, either of you have any more questions.
No, I just wanted to congratulate Oa. Blaziken, well done. It was well fought, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, GG.
Alright, peace out, bros.
Yep, thanks for you two.
All right,
Thanks for
GG. I'm
the-
making the lobby.
Okay.
All right. So I'll close it out here. Yeah, GG's to Blaziken and O, of course. I just want to give a shout out to the, volunteers for today. First of all, shout outs to our commentators for today, JG Salem and Sir Nibbles. I don't have a socials link for Nibbles to follow. For you guys to follow Nibbles on. He doesn't have social media, I guess. But you can follow Salem at that YouTube link. And of course, if you'd like to follow myself, why is that command not working? Maybe it's the wrong one. That's what. Yep, it was the wrong one. You can follow me at that link below myself, Inc. On Twitch or YouTube. Anyways, with that being said, we will have the finals next weekend between Oa and Machine, so keep an eye out for that. They are yet to schedule, but if you are not in the Discord already, feel free to join it, and you can hear about what's going on with all the tournament scheduling that's public, as well as any other tournament announcements that we might have, including being able to join tournaments and all the progress of them. Anyways, thank you all for watching. It was good to be back. Haven't had a broadcast in a while. But we will have another one for the finals, so you guys can look forward to that. Anyways, have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.